Watch out!
Right. Let's take a break.
Weren't you looking for your friend?
Yep, we found him.
I don't see him.
You're standing on him.
Sorry, what?
I buried him here a few weeks ago.
And you're planning to what? Dig him up?
Hey, I may be a MORKON, but I'm not a grave robber. But his remains do serve a purpose. He's a sort of guidepost. Well, his grave is anyway. I had a few things nearby that could come in handy. It'll take me a while to find the spot, though. Maybe you could make yourself useful in the meantime? There are often biters close by, to the southeast. We'll set up camp soon. Would be good if you dealt with those beasts beforehand, though.
I'll take care of them.
May Ravok's blessing guide you. Oh, and when they're dealt with, you can cut off a few chunks of meat for our dinner. No point letting good ingredients go to waste. When you're done, head for a ruin to the east. Just go along the cliff edge and you'll see it. I'll wait for you there. Happy hunting!
That's the last of them. Now to see whether Ivan made it to the ruins.
Ah, there you are. Successful hunting expedition?
Yeah, I dealt with the biters.
And the meat?
Got it.
Good man. Knew I could rely on you. Right. Let's make camp. No point in going any farther tonight. My feet feel like they've been put through a grinder. Ugh. Are you gonna help?
Probably better I keep an eye out for anything that takes a fancy to us.
Oh, yeah. Good excuse. I'll do it on my own then. Guess I'll get some firewood first. A campfire won't just stop us freezing. It'll put off some of the local critters. Won't be the coziest night I've ever had, but it'll do.
Now we cook up some grub.
Good idea. Luckily, the old cooking station's still in one piece. I can fix us a pretty mean sautéed potato. Can even teach you how to make it if you like. The first step is to make sure each potato chunk is well fried. Then let them cool a little before frying again. That's how you get them extra crispy. After that, the meat goes in. Careful not to let it dry out, though. A quick sear, then cook it through with indirect heat. That's how you get the perfect texture. But what am I saying? You're probably not interested in the slightest. Here's all the ingredients you need, anyway. The campfire is all yours. Even if you didn't listen to a word I said, just try not to burn it, okay? Or yourself. Make yourself a double portion if you like. A single is enough for me, though.
Damn it. I'm running out of time. Here you go.
Man, that smells good. Sure, it's tasty, too. You can hit the hay. I'll take the first watch and make sure the fire doesn't go out. We'll get moving again at first light. Sleep well.
Shit. Dawkins. I don't trust him at all. If I didn't need him, then...
Ah, he stirs. Good night's sleep. I took the second watch, too, in the end. Didn't want to wake you. You talk a lot in your sleep, you know that? All kinds of weird shit. Anyway, I figured you needed a couple more hours. Just putting my feet up was enough for me. We can get going, as far as I'm concerned.
Let's keep moving.
Hey, I'm not gonna hold us back. Let's go. Listen, I think it's about time, I need to come clean.
About what?
You won't find many more cons like me. In fact, just being seen with me might land you in hot water.
Why is that?
Because I'm not following Ravok's commands when I trade.
I'd noticed.
I've been trading with outsiders, which is strictly forbidden. My assignment was actually to raid any travelers we came across and take their stuff. That's what Danilo and I were doing to begin with, but it felt wrong.
Did you kill them?
Yes. Morkons don't see death as a sinful tragedy. It's a gift. Brings the peace of oblivion.
Watch out! Yeah, exactly.
But there's a difference between us and outsiders. We have to earn our deaths. Well, most of us do. A few lose patience and take their own lives.
Honestly, you people sound insane.
You're not wrong, but we have our strengths. Tell me something. Have you thought about joining us? Think we'd have plenty to offer you. Long as the option's still available, that is. The balance of power between our poachers and resistors might have become decidedly imbalanced.
Where was I? Oh, yeah.
The balance of power between our poachers and resistors might have become...
Son of a bitch!
The balance of power between our...
Where was I? Yeah, exactly.
The balance of power between our poachers and resistors might have become decidedly imbalanced. Might already be too late. So, what do you say?
Let's just focus on the journey.
What was I about to say?
Not long now. We're getting close to the grotto.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Well, we'll have to see.
Why'd you stop?
Give me a moment. I want to take a quick look around. I'll be right back. Are those tracks? They kind of look like... I'm just getting... Okay, we can keep going.
You find something?
No, false alarm. Let's move on. Shit! Poachers!
False alarm my ass.
Shh! Just keep your mouth shut and play along, okay?
As I live and breathe. Ivan, is that you? Tengus has been looking everywhere for you. Where have you been? Where's Danilo?
He's dead. It happened a few weeks ago.
Weeks? And instead of going back, you waste your time with this stranger?
Look, here's what happened. We had a berserker caravan in our sights. It looked like a good target. Provisions for months, some resources, and... this guy. We were unlucky. They defended themselves with fireballs. Before you knew it, everything was in flames. Just chaos. Barely saved my own skin. I got out of the way. It was pure luck, but Danilo, well... Danilo wasn't lucky. I couldn't leave him. He wants to serve our cause in Danilo's name.
Oh, really? Prove to me that your words are truthful. Kneel before me and swear it. Swear in Ravok's name that's the truth?
Almighty Ravok, God of blood, Lord of eternal balance, turn your all-seeing eye upon your humble servant. Bear witness that I swear that everything happened exactly as described. If I have spoken false, let me suffer eternal agony.
Get up. Ravok will decide if you speak the truth or lies now. Now tell me, did you bring the provisions back with you?
We used up the supplies. There's nothing left.
Is that right? Well, I'm sure your friend will be happy to confirm your story. Step aside. You there, get over here.
You wanted to speak to me?
I did. So tell me, is the story Ivan told me true?
No, not a word of it.
He's confused. He's lying. Don't listen.
You lying scab. I knew it.
Shall I get rid of him?
Lock him up and inform the resistors. They need to know about this.
No problem.
The two of us still need to talk. I hope it's clear now how we MORKONs take care of business. Consider yourself warned. Outsiders shouldn't be concerned with our way of life. Stay out of our way in the future. Understand?
What'll happen to Ivan?
One of two things. Either he'll do his time in the cages, or he'll be taught a lesson. Pain's a very effective tutor. You may go. There's nothing more to discuss.
I'd already forgotten about it again. If I don't get a handle on it, that thing is going to happen to me. It's about Ivan.
I'm listening.
He's back. One of your poachers had him taken away.
I don't like this at all.
What's wrong?
The poachers were supposed to tell me when he returned. I'll be sure to make my wishes clearer to them in the future. As for Ivan, I won't let him off so easily.
Why's that?
I suspect he's working with the enemy. Instead of looting their bodies, he's trading with them.
And that's a crime?
It is, and I can prove his treason. There have been no signs of struggle on any of the supplies he's brought back recently. Not one drop of blood. Nothing. Which can only mean he can't have taken them by force.
Is that all?
You should know. You've spent enough time with him. So tell me, has he been trading with the enemy?
It's true. He's been trading with the Berserkers.
I knew it! That traitor! I'll have him thrown into the blood cistern. Let him beg for mercy in there. As for you, these shards are for completing your task. Since you didn't try to lie to me, I'll double the amount. There's nothing more you can do for me now. And take this. It'll clothe you better than those rags you're wearing. And forget about Ivan. I doubt he has much of a future.
What about his wife?
What wife? It is best to forget the names of those Ravak calls to his side.
You never really cared about the supplies, did you? You just wanted Ivan back.
Correct.
I don't appreciate being used.
Then you shouldn't have come here. Did you really think I'd trust a stranger with such a matter? Anyway, it's not like you're going away empty-handed. To show you just how grateful I am, I'll make sure Khan knows how useful you've been. Though it goes against all I believe in, I will support you joining our ranks.
What do you want? We don't let your kind in here. Pay or get out.
You won't get a single shard from me.
I haven't asked for one.
Come on, tell me what you want.
What I want? Blood. Or sweat.
What?
That's what you can pay me in. So, which is it gonna be?
Blood? You mean I have to kill someone?
No, just a duel. No killing.
Against you?
Yeah. It's that, or you pay in sweat.
What does that mean?
Work. So, what's it gonna be?
Blood. I'll fight you.
You promised me blood, remember? Now it's time to pay up, and do it gladly. Endure, and earn back some respect. Run, and you'll never have any.
I'm ready.
Then come at me.
Well, what are we waiting for? Am I gonna see a fight today? Well, what are we waiting for? He needs a good smack! Knock him down! Now! Attack!
Nobody has ever beaten me in a duel before. Ravok's name, who are you?
Name's Jax.
I've never heard of you. Now I will never forget you. You've won my respect, Jax the Outsider. You will always be welcome here. Ghosta will serve you right away. May Oblivion find you.
Getting involved with him.
Hey, do you have a few shards to spare for me?
Get lost.
I'm going. No punching, all right?
I really couldn't care less. I don't believe everything you hear.
So, you made it past Betulga, huh? Welcome to the cellar, where only the alcohol counts. Here, this one's on the house.
Why so friendly?
Well, just 'cause the air's foul, don't mean my mood has to be. If you want anything else, just holler. I don't serve piss here. Just the finest hooch from the hands of our dead enemies.
Is everyone treated so well here?
Of course! The best wares bring the best customers, as I always say. Not every innkeeper can say that with a straight face. Nobody here keeps a tab.
So the guy at the door is an exception, right?
How so?
He was asking for shards.
Is that right? I'll deal with that right away.
Apparently they're still in Goliath. Apparently they have a plan to keep them working until they fall over.
Get up!
Think about it.
Right now!
Apparently they live to the north.
You selling to my customers?
No,
Looks like Betulga's getting sloppy. Best remind him of his duties and introduce you to each other. You know the rule: no shards, no cellar.
I'll be sorted soon. Promise.
You'll be a bloody pulp soon. Get out of here, you fucking parasite.
Think so?
I don't believe it.
I think you're full
That
of
damn
shit.
beggar's back.
You have to take a chance when you find one. Anyone who says so is a damn idiot.
I hate beggars. Those lowlifes have no business in my cellar. What have I got to be upset about? You want to buy something?
What can you tell me about this?
Interesting. How does a stranger get an amulet like this?
You recognize it?
That depends.
Give me a break.
Oh, I'm getting old. Memory's hazy. Ooh, a few shards should sharpen it, though.
Zarina sent me.
Ah, so you're doing a bit of digging around, are you? Well, I know a little about it. Come closer. Marat found it here. It bears the face of Crichton.
Who's Crichton?
Shh! Keep your voice down. You don't know? Crichton's the Forbidden God. He once existed peacefully alongside Ravok. But now, believing in him, even talking about him, can get you in a whole heap of shit. But it looks like there are still a few followers who haven't been murdered yet.
Did you see who lost it?
No, it was a busy night. Could barely keep tabs on the bar, let alone lost property.
What's so bad about it?
Well, let's just say whoever lost it won't be pleased. The amulet suggests there's a group of people who don't believe in the value of balance. I'd guess Zarina doesn't like that one bit.
I don't have any other questions.
That's good, because probably the only thing I haven't told you is the color of my underwear. Next time, buy something, okay?
Apparently they have a plan to keep them working until they fall over.
Not interested.
Listen, I
said I'm not interested. Ah, screw it. Clearly not getting rid of you that easily. What do you want?
You ever seen something like this?
How? How did you get your hands on this? Listen, you might want to avoid flashing it around.
I'm looking for the amulet's owner.
Huh. Interesting. Afraid I can't help you there.
I'm new around here.
Can't help but notice you look nothing like a MORKON. How about telling me who you are and what you're doing here?
I'm looking for work.
Man, if only all the new recruits were so keen. Sorry to disappoint, though. Unless the Patriarch himself sent you, I don't have any work. Although, if you want to kill some time, might have something for you.
What does it involve?
Nothing much. Just a quick hunting trip, get some dinner. Can't stand the sight of damn rat meat anymore.
You can teach me something, can't you?
Maybe, but I won't have time until after the hunt.
There's my way, and there's the wrong.
What's that supposed to be?
So you haven't seen it before?
Looks religious. Maybe ask Zarina. She knows about that sort of thing.
Wait, I heard you had a certain amulet.
Depends who's asking.
My name's Evika. Don't try to deny you have it. You got the amulet from Zarina, and now you're trying to find out who it belongs to. Come here. It's better we talk in private. Let's get to the point, okay? The amulet doesn't belong to you. I want it, and I want you to tell Zarina that someone stole it. So, name your price.
I have a couple of questions first.
Can I trust you?
My question is, can I trust you?
The others advised me not to let you live. Don't make me regret not taking that advice. I suppose we both need to establish some trust. You're no MORKON. I'll answer your questions. But, if I find you trying to trick us, I'll have to kill you.
What's the story behind the amulet?
The Crichton amulet goes back centuries. The story goes that there were once two gods, Ravak and Crichton. When we created the grotto to save ourselves from the Great Comet, they fought for dominion over our people. Obviously, Ravak won in the end. He banished Crichton from the kingdom of the MORKONs and set out the commandments, which the MORKONs still follow to this day. commandments of balance.
Who are these others you're part of?
We're followers of Crichton. We work in secret in the very depths of the underground. If the Resistors found us, they'd torture and kill us.
And the poachers?
They're the same as the Resistors. Well, at least most of them are. They hunt us because we threaten their way of life. When the grotto opened up, old, forgotten ideals came flooding in. And we're a threat to them. They're afraid we'll be able to bring them down one day. What a day that would be.
You really believe in this Crichton god?
Of course. But he's so much more than just a god. He is inspiration itself. The embodiment of freedom, peace, and self-determination. Do you understand? We Morkons haven't always been so brutal. The old stories have been forbidden by Ravok's followers, but we remember them. We were once like everyone else outside the grotto. No prisoners, no torturing. We never inflicted any pain upon ourselves. And there were no blood rituals. We still remember those times, even if the others don't. Maybe now you see what's at stake here. Right here. Right now, the future of the Morkons is in your hands. Serena and her Resistors can't be allowed to find out that Crichton's followers are growing in strength.
About the amulet. I think I'll take it to Serena.
They warned me this might happen. If you do that, you'll destroy any chance of the Morkons ever integrating with the world outside. They'll forever stick with their bloodthirsty beliefs, and will never be able to live in peace with the other factions. Is that really what you want?
Certainly. Now get out of my sight. I need to report to Serena.
What? No. I should have listened to the others and just killed you. I must warn them.
What do you want, Vlad?
No need to be like that. Khan didn't send me. I just have a few whispers you might be interested in. That stranger who's been hanging around, he had something strange on him.
He showed you an amulet he wasn't supposed to have, right?
How'd you know that?
I gave it to him. He's doing me a favor. I know you mean well, but just this once, don't breathe a word of this to anyone.
But
Not one word. Am I clear? Now leave me.
About the amulet. I was approached by a woman, Evika.
But she's our mechanic. What did she want?
The amulet. Said I should give it to her.
Very interesting. I will see that she's punished. You did your job well. Now give me back the amulet. I will destroy it in the name of Ravok. You may tell the voice of Khan that you have proven yourself to me. Now please leave me to my prayers. What I was going to say was...
I completed the work Tengus gave me.
Good. Your reward has been set aside. If you gain Zarina's trust too, Khan will speak with you again.
I've gained Zarina's trust.
Did you now? Well, some achievement. Zarina is not easily impressed. Take this as a symbol of our appreciation. Excellent work.
I want to talk to Khan.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Tengus is satisfied with your work, as you said. I'm glad to hear it. It seems Zarina trusts you. That speaks in your favor. That should suffice. Go to Khan. He is a man of few words, but he will want to share some with you.
You gain the trust of Tengus and Zarina. In recognition, I will answer 2 questions. Choose wisely.
About my 2 questions. Who is Ravok?
Over 100 years ago, when we called ourselves Subterraneans rather than Morkons, Ravok came to us. He taught us the laws of balance and the value of pain. He gave us our name.
What do you mean?
No more questions. We Morkons exist because we followed Ravok's commandments. We give our lives for his glory. That's your first question. Do you have another?
What is the balance?
The balance is a system of equilibrium that ensures our survival. When we were trapped down here, it was a vital system. Take food, for example. There must always be enough food for the people who need to eat. One more person, and there would not be enough food. One less person, and we would not have enough workers. The balance is a delicate machine that must never be askew. It has become more difficult to maintain, however, since the gates were opened. You've asked your 2 questions, but I am not finished with you yet. I have a task for you. Complete it to my satisfaction, and I will grant you a great honor. In any case, you have earned a place in the Morkon ranks. Enough talking. I must resume my duties.
You heard the great Khan. I will explain everything else to you.
Khan mentioned a task for me. What does it involve?
It seems Khan sees great potential in you. He has been looking for a long, long time. Perhaps his search is finally over. But you must complete a test to prove your suitability before Khan will bestow upon you this great honor.
What kind of honor are we talking about here?
Once Khan considers you worthy, all will be revealed.
What kind of test?
Khan wishes to test whether you truly embody Morkon values. You are expected to help Vlad with his work. He is waiting. Go to him when you are ready to leave.
Aren't you making this a little too easy?
Khan sent me. Huh, good for you. Why should I care?
You really don't give a shit that the Great Khan sent me?
Listen, whatever he's after, it can wait until after the hunt, right? Then we can put on our slippers, sit by the fire, and chat about Khan all day if you want. Can't think on an empty stomach.
Let's go hunting.
Don't worry, it won't be a long and arduous trip. Saw some big, juicy screamers in the ruins above the grotto, but we need to be extra careful. The area's overrun with mutants. If we're really unlucky, some Reavers might show up.
Will that be a problem?
Ha! Not for me. Come on, let's get going. We haven't got all day, you know. Follow me. Never introduced myself, did I? Name's Vlad.
You can't keep your mouth shut. You're only gonna make things
that's
worse.
so. Not the kind of name you hear every day. Where are you from?
Oh, my life's been a journey. You know, twists, turns.
Hey, if you don't want to give me details, you could have just said so. Not a bad idea to keep things under wraps around here. You never know who's listening in. Fresh air. Man, that recycled, purified crap in the grotto ain't the same.
How does the air purification work?
Ravok knows. Do I look like a techie to you? Long as it works, right? Okay if we keep moving?
Sure.
Great. Off we go, then. If you don't mind, I'm planning on making a little detour.
What kind of detour?
Got some business to take care of with a merchant. She's in an outpost of ours. More or less on the way up to the ruins.
I thought Morkons needed a permit for that.
What makes you think I don't have one, huh? Yeah, we have a lot of rules. But when you learn the system, you gotta love it. Anyway, let's take a quick breather. Maybe you'd finally like to tell me where you're from.
You want to know where I'm from?
For most people, it's a pretty simple question. Trying to run away from something awful you did in a past life?
Ever heard of Zakor?
Yeah? What about it?
That's where I'm from. I was once a commander in the war.
By Ravok, you were an Alb.
A long time ago, but yeah, I was.
Did you defect? Renounce them?
Seems so, doesn't it?
Man, takes a lot of courage to recognize your people's flaws and part ways, whatever the consequences. Respect that a lot. Anyway, enough jabbering. Let's get a move on. Not much further to the MORKON outpost.
What business do you have there exactly?
Just business. The details aren't any outsider's concern. Tell me something. How'd you end up in the grotto?
Why you want to know?
Just curious. No need to get all defensive. Almost there.
Do nothing. And you can't
Hold on for a moment, okay? I'll be right back.